Hello everybody, thanks for joining me for this week's question and answer video. My name is David, I'm a life coach, and I hope I'm helping you guys recover and heal from your traumas. And I'm trying to do that by answering questions to help you guys better understand your experiences. If not, we tend to carry lots of shame and guilt and be confused, lots of doubt. So if you think I can help you by answering any questions you guys have about any kind of traumatic, abusive experiences or any other questions you guys have, go down below into the comment section. Ask me anything you want. Come back next week, next Monday. I do these every Monday. And check out my answer and let me know what you guys think, okay? Give me some feedback. Keep asking more questions, stuff like this. If I forget your questions, I'm sorry, I don't mean to. I try to answer every single person's questions, whether it's directly in the comments or I do it in the video here. I like to recommend something every single week for you guys, something that is vitally important when recovering from stress disorders, trauma, abuse, depression, anxiety, loss of concentration, memory, attention, focus. All of this is sleep. Sleep is a primary need, but it's something that we need so much if we've been traumatized and stressed. It's the best time, maybe the only time our brains get a chance to heal. New study says if we have stress in our life, we need 9 hours of sleep. The most common problem I see with victims and my clients of this stuff is not getting enough sleep, and we think it's okay. I lived most of my life on 4 or 5 hours of sleep. Awful. That's how you get sick, and I mean really sick. Okay, the sleep we get at night really sets the mood and the mode for the day, the next day. It really does. I mean, we can be anxious and depressed without enough sleep, and stressed and frustrated and can't focus, can't perform at our job, things like this, can't perform at home, in relationships. We need sleep. It really makes our life better. I never ever liked sleeping. Never. I never wanted to go to bed. I never wanted to sleep. I never could stay asleep. I always get up and never get enough sleep. When I started finally getting enough sleep, that was one of the best things I could have ever done for myself. I love bed now. I love it. I love my bed. I love sleep. It's really changed a lot for me. What I did is I just found something here on Amazon for $20. And it is called a fitness tracker with blood pressure, heart rate, sleep monitor, temperature monitor, activity tracker, smartwatch, pedometer, step counter for iPhone and Android phones for kids, man, and women. $20, little wrist thing that you could wear. I try to get clients to kind of monitor and add up and keep track of the sleep that they get, but it's really hard when we're not sure how long it took to fall asleep, when we keep waking up and we're not sure how long we're up for and all this. It gets very difficult. Okay, and it's vitally important. If you guys are committed to this will help you heal so much better to sleep. Committing is by investing, and a good way to invest in this is $20. Okay, I'll put the link down below in the description box if you guys are interested. Anybody's done anything like this, let me know what you think. If you got something better to use, put it down in the comment section. Thank you. Okay, let's get into the questions. There's not a lot of questions this week. That's okay. Usually I get more than I can even answer, and I try to, and I may not even read every question in the video, but that's okay. So let's get started. First one's from Emily Taylor. Hello, Emily. Hi, hello, David. I'm very sorry to see your name been abused by narc-free formula. It is super sad to see it. Words cannot express it. I hope you will not be discouraged to move on and do your educational videos for our community. Thank you, Emily. I appreciate it. I'm not discouraged. I'll never stop. No. I hate to bring this into this channel. I've kept it pretty away from this channel for 5 years. I've been stalked for 6 years by a woman, and her channel's named Toxic Free. I'm not staying silent anymore. I'm not staying quiet anymore. This is gone too far. It's been too far. But now they are attacking even you guys in the comment section. It's just ridiculous. There are 2 women on YouTube that are absolutely so sick that they're completely dangerous. They spend their time attacking people, singling them out and attacking them, trying to get other viewers to kill them or for them to commit suicide. That's it. That's what they're trying to do. If they don't like that, then they need to stop, because that's what they're doing. This is the number one reason people are committing suicide right now. Number one. Thousands of young people just in America, over 4,000, are taking their lives because of stuff like this, what they're doing to me and others. Now that I'm coming out in public, there's all kinds of new victims surfacing from these 2 women. Here are the channels: Toxic Free, Truth Be Told, TBT2, and Narc Free Formula, and the dark web. So far I'm finding. their channels. One of them believes that she's a life coach and knows how to heal people from trauma and narcissistic people. Yeah. So if you're interested in getting coaching from her, yeah, go hook her up. Go look her up. I'm doing an interview in the next few days. If you guys are interested on someone else's channel, I'll let you guys be aware of it so you can get the whole story. I'm going to come out for the first time ever and tell the whole story. And I've got little things of proof and stuff to show that these women are absolutely disgustingly sick and just making up lies. They're targeting people. I have found about 6 victims already. I just posted a video on my community page. Yeah, you know, little pages on my channel. You have like home, videos, playlist, community. And I just a few minutes ago, before I started this, posted a video from a victim I found. Another victim that these women have attacked. So that's all they do. They spend their time attacking people, trying to get them killed or suicidal. And yeah, it's pretty disgusting. I've tried to get YouTube to stop them. It's not going very far. I've realized that YouTube makes their revenue off their YouTube platform, Google, makes about 20 to 40% of it is harassment. So when we're asking YouTube to make it stop, we're asking a company to get rid of 20 to 40% of their revenue. They're not going to do it. They love it. They encourage it. They pay them to do it. It's disgusting. But YouTube doesn't have a conscience. We can't expect companies to have a conscience or anybody else that works there. But I'm not stopping. I'm still trying. That's why I started the petition. Stop Narcissistic Online Bullying petition is right down below in the comment section. It's in the description box. Please follow it. That's how we fight against this stuff. You guys can go there and you can report their videos if you want. They don't like negative feedback very well. They'll start calling you a flying monkey if you have any kind of a different opinion, a sick, disgusting, negative opinion that they have. Yeah. Well, thank you for the encouraging words, Emily. That's what people need that are going through this stuff. I appreciate it. And I'm not going to stop. It doesn't matter how many sick people or sick women want to group together and attack me and make up lies. It doesn't make me stop. It just shows how sick they are. I'm doing an interview. I'm supposed to be in a documentary soon. And I've been asked to be in a film. See where that goes. But this stuff is going to get bigger. They're going to be more exposed. These 2 women have been exposed over and over again. One of them has started doing this to me 5 years ago. She's been exposed as a liar. She's been exposed as sick and disgustingly toxic and narcissistic. And she just goes away quiet for a while and then comes back and starts all over. It doesn't matter. Nothing will stop her. She's absolutely obsessed with me. It's pretty scary to think of how obsessed someone can be, that they spend every single moment of their life doing this to you. Yeah. Anyway, thank you, Emily. Appreciate it. And I'm sorry you guys have to see this, but it's no longer up to me. I'm not the one bringing this into my channel anymore. It's been infiltrated so hard by these 2 sick women. But they're going to be stopped soon. Police are getting involved now. Finally, police. I got police involved. God, it was like 3 years ago. An inspector went to one of the women's houses and asked her to stop. And she convinced him that I'm doing it to her. That's the whole thing, is that I'm doing this to her. And so when he realized that she was lying, he said that she's so suicidal, I don't even want to go tell her to stop. She's so unstable, she might kill herself if I ask her to stop attacking people. But he can't do that anymore. He can't sit by anymore. There's been a very famous case, stalking case, where people committed suicide because of someone targeting them, just like these women are doing. So they're going to be in trouble. Okay, next one. I'm sorry, I don't know if I say your name right. Jedre? Sorry. I wonder if alcoholism... Oh, your name down here, Andrew. Andrew Zelik? Sorry if I said your last name wrong. PhD. Andrew's a doctor. I wonder if alcoholism in family systems could potentially result in children developing subclinical narcissistic traits or narcissistic personality disorder. In other words, could growing up in an alcoholic family lead to NPD in children? Best regards from Poland. Absolutely, Andrew. There's no specific model. I want to be clear on that, on how children develop narcissistic personality disorder as they enter adulthood. There's not a specific model. There's not a specific thing that doctors, scientists agree on. One little thing. It's general with lots of specifics, and the specifics add up to general massive neglect, abandonment, abuse, things like this. It could be from you never have to do anything. You never take any accountability, any responsibility, right? The spoiled helicopter parent, blah, 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 stick up for them no matter what and fight everybody else, and everybody else is bad except you. And it can be total opposite extreme of never there. Drugs and alcohol, typically of some kind of dangerous or violent household, whether it's a dad screaming, yelling, or someone else is abusing him, stuff like this. The alcoholic family dynamic is absolutely a part of the narcissistic family dynamic. So we have narcissistic parenting. And when you look up family models of dysfunction, it really is a narcissistic parenting dynamic. So, and it's not calling mom or dad a narcissist, that they have the disorder at all. It's just high. It's a spectrum. They're high in it because they're not giving the child the emotional attention the child needs. They are stuck with their own emotional problems. So they're failing. They're neglecting that child miserably. And it could be alcoholism. It could be drugs. It could be fighting. It could be working. It could be never there. It could be all kinds of stuff that lead to this, okay? Alcoholism is a big one. And there's always dependency, massive dependency in these families. Because the narcissistic personality disorder child is extremely dependent on people and adults when they enter adulthood to give them what they need emotionally, to comfort them, to reassure them, to validate them, things like this. Hope I answered your question. Thank you, Andrew. And I'm sorry I messed up your last name. If you can, feel free to tell me a way how to pronounce it correct. Thanks. Erica. Question, what's your Myers-Briggs or Enneagram type? If you feel okay saying, mine is ENFP. Every time I look at it since college, 7 on the Enneagram, I would guess you're ENFJ. I love MBTI. The Frank James YouTube channel is great for anyone interested. Yeah, that's cool. If you guys are interested in the Myers-Briggs, check out the Frank James YouTube channel. And Myers-Briggs, it's a personality test. It's a common one that companies use to see if the employees are a right fit in their company. Things like this. I like it. It's fun. It's something more than just I was born on this day, right? When we talk about horoscopes, it was day and time you're born. No, this is personality, big time, and this is formed in your childhood, growing up. What a lot of you guys watching will notice is that we are some of the rarest personality types, and it's due to trauma. I'm an INFJ. That's the most rarest kind. Very, very few people are INFJs. But what you're going to see down in the comment section of this video is people are saying, I'm INFJ, I'm INFJ, I'm INFJ, and it's due to trauma. It's due to childhood trauma. Okay? I've been tested once as ENFJ, so you're spot on, Erica, one time, and then all the other times INFJ. Thanks. I get a lot of questions about Myers-Briggs. The Enneagram type, I'm sorry, I can't remember. I think I'm 6. I think I'm a 6. But I can't remember. It's fun stuff, guys, and it's just, you know, when you guys look up this test and take it, things like this, it's just what I try to do. The whole thing in this channel is get your attention onto you, right? Instead of parenting where it's all on me. That's why I don't talk much about my personal life. You see that? I want to, you know, David's okay all the time. David's okay. Don't worry about David. Don't worry about channel. Don't worry about people doing this to David. You. All the focus on you. All right? Start being committed and investing in this. Your time and your energy, your thoughts, your feelings, everything invested in you and who you are. Discover that. I think that's a pretty cool way to do it. Thanks, Erica. And Vladimir Israelov says, God bless you. I must have sneezed in the last video. Just kidding. Thank you, Vladimir. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Victoria Muniz from the Bay Area. Hello, Victoria. I was watching YouTube and saw this woman video. I won't mention her name, but she was coming after you pretty hard. How can we help you without giving her power? Do you see? It's infiltrated my channel and my videos, and it's just too much. So I'm sorry that I talk about it. I've kept it quiet for 5 years, and it's just gotten worse. How not to give her power? You can give her negative feedback and do not argue. Just delete. You can block. You can block this person. You can go to someone's channel and block them. Go leave a comment, and they can't keep answering. You can block everybody else on the comment section. They can't even reply. But the thing to do if you want to leave a negative review comment is don't go back and look at it. Don't react. Don't read the comments, because these two women are disgustingly sick, and only sick people will follow them. So what you're going to get is you can be very nice and say, I don't think this is a good idea. And you'll get 10 people saying you're the worst person in the world and David needs to die. And yeah, it's just toxic as hell. But I don't know what else to do, because this isn't my platform. I'm not in control of this platform. I'm in control of my channel to a certain degree. But when it's infiltrated like this by just simply one or two women, it needs to be addressed. So it's going to be addressed. These people are going to be exposed and exposed and exposed as long as it takes for them to stop. So what you can do is you can go over there, negative feedback, right? They don't like that. They want positive feedback. And then you can vote the video down, but that really doesn't matter too much anymore since they hide it. But it really just makes the video more active. What you can do is report the video for harassment, report the video for copyright, because they use my name, they use my photo, they tell people where I live, they use my videos, they go against every single YouTube policy. So you can report them for all those. Maybe if they get enough, that helps. These women have had strikes on their channel. They've been doing this a long time. They're used to it, and they try to work around it and try to abuse people and commit crimes and try to get people dead. It's pretty disgusting. So you can leave a negative feedback, you can thumbs down, and you can report the video for every violation they're breaking. And I'm sorry that you have to see it, and I'm sorry that all of you guys here have to hear this again. But thank you, Victoria, for your support. Rose from England. I know moving takes a while, but now it feels like it's going on forever. He told me he found a place about 4 weeks ago, maybe 5. I asked how long yesterday. He said about a month. So Rose has a husband that's extremely abusive and neglecting. And Rose, I guess your husband is leaving. He says he's leaving, and he's prolonging it constantly. You asked him for all the rent details so you can pay. That's a nice mother to take care of your son like that. But now he's not giving them to you. He's playing little games, right? You text as well, never answered it. Just want him to go. The feelings at times is horrible today. He was finding things around to moan about, but I never took the bait. I just agreed carrying on cleaning. There was another guy here fitting new doors, so not sure if that had anything to do with his anxious look today. Oh yeah, he can't handle anything. He can't handle another man in his house fixing the door, being a better, bigger, stronger, better looking, younger man than him, taller, whatever. Yeah, this guy's so insecure, Rose. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry you have to do all this. This is really hopeful that this may end soon for you, and you might be able to start finally your life, your entire life. Try and find support, Rose. Call upon everybody you know and tell them what's going on and say, I really need you now. If you don't have anybody, or even if you do, please consider hiring professional help. You need it. Have somebody sitting there, holding your hand in your corner, cheering you on, listening to you. You trust them giving you great feedback and being available for you. It's really going to help you. The best advice I have right now, Rose, is try to get enough sleep, try to make sure you're eating, try to raise your heart rate every day, and try to not be around him. Ask him when he's leaving and try not to be there until then. If you can go to your mother's house or a friend's house or someone else you can go there. Avoid him. Don't ask him questions. Don't talk to him. Don't answer his questions. Don't tell him anything that's going on. Don't act interested, and don't emotionally react to anything he does or says. Good luck. That's why we need help, Rose. Don't be afraid to ask, okay? I can't help worrying about you guys. Mayday. Don't know where you're from, and that's something I ask. If you guys can tell me your locations, let us know where you guys are at. I'd appreciate that, thanks. Thank you for answering my question. You're welcome. Yes, he definitely was drowning his conscious to the point of unconsciousness. Early in the relationship, a friend of mine died at age 46 from complications of alcoholism, and not the first friend who succumbed to drug and alcohol abuse. I'm terribly sorry. That's awful. I would just guess maybe that's the environment you grew up in a little bit, huh? Maybe? No amount of reality or even his own health declined mattered. Showing advancing late-stage syndrome. Along with the NPD and sociopathic traits, he was a total Jekyll and Hyde. The evidence speaks for itself. A bleak future I want no part of. He moved 900 miles away months ago. I believe the setup was for me to move there with him. You didn't want to chase him? I said no, I wasn't moving, and no plans to visit. Out came that nasty, vile behavior again. Yeah, that's absolutely, you're right. That's what he wanted. and he was told no. So I cut off communication. I'm focused on my health and well-being. I'm learning a great deal in the process. You're learning about you. That's beautiful. Good for you. Good for you to end this relationship. Good for you to end the communication. To stand up for yourself. Take some power back. And some control. You don't ever have to message him again, and you can tell him never message you again. Keep learning who you are. Keep discovering. Keep healing. Thank you for sharing. Traveling man. Thank you, David. I think now the only emotions response I get to bringing up my past is anger at times. No longer sad about it. I think looking at everything over this period of time, it just angers me how I was treated. I would have never done something. I think you meant to say I would never have done something like that to someone. Good that you're thinking about it, that you can bring it up, that you aren't just ignoring it and suppressing it. You're even just now bringing it up saying, hey, when I think about it, it's no longer sad. That's nice. I bet that feels better. Anger feels better than sadness. And then when we get to that anger stage of grief, we want to do something about it. And we start getting, I just can't stop. I just can't let it rest. Anger's good. There are no bad emotions. Anger's a good one. Anger's not bad. Be careful how we express it, but express it. Write it down, say it, tell people, say it out loud, describe what anger feels like in your body. Maybe think about it when you're working out. Okay? But it's good. It's a stage of grief, and that means you're healing. Why are you mad? What are you mad at? What do you want to do? What does it feel like? Huh? Thank God you're finally mad. That should be concerning for some of you who have been robbed, beaten, taken, raped, stole, lied to, cheated. Yeah. They've contacted your parents and family and told them lies about you. They're making videos about you, posting things on Facebook that are all untrue. And the whole time you were just there for them. You gave them everything they wanted and everything they needed unconditionally. And now they're doing this to you. And you're not mad. I see it. I was one of them. Didn't matter what she did to me. Wasn't mad. She needs help. Feel sorry for her. Good stuff. No, you would never have done something like that to someone. But there are people that do. Reality. There are people that do, and they'll tell you they would never, and they tell you they're just like you in the beginning. So it takes time. Take the time to get to know people. It's beautiful. It's great. Why meet someone and say, in 20 years, I want to be here with you, and so let's just do it now. Or enjoy the 20 years, getting close to someone, right? Needing that finish line, there's a problem. And I think that's it for today. Like I said, there wasn't a lot. Wait, oh. Yeah, that is it. That's all, folks. Thank you very much. And yeah, that's it. Thanks, guys, very much for your questions. They're great. Those of you who watch these videos, go down and read the questions because they're great. They share their experiences. They share light bulb moments, things that you can learn from, and participate. Okay, be involved in social groups. It's an emotional need of ours. Ask questions. Give me a chance to help you learn and understand. Interact with people down there. It's a safe place down there. Even though people are doing this to me, they're not allowed in here. They aren't going to do anything to you here. Okay, thank you, guys. Love yourself first. I'll see you next week.